Lite Almighty checking in, man. Listen, YouTube, let's get right to it. Today's video topic is going to be about why success feels lonely, right? And in a nutshell, success feels lonely because you're cutting out things and people that no longer serve you. That's pretty much it, right? When you get serious about being successful, there's a reason why there's so many songs about betrayal. If you watch any movie, where there's people that are working on a team together, especially in the black community. There's tons of movies where they start off as boys in the sandbox. Look at Power, right? Even a show like Power. When you're getting money, when you're doing better than other people, they're gonna have an issue with that because in their heart they know that they could be doing more, right? Just like me, I have a lot of different friends, a lot of different people in my life, and the only people that really support me are the people that are trying to do more in their own life. And to me, that motivates me. But for most people, they can't wrap their mind around doing more because they don't believe that they can, right? So at the beginning, success, when you're starting to get success, you want to actually, I know for me, I was trying to share that with everybody and I wanted to bring everybody with me. But then you realize that not everybody's ready for that step. Not everybody's ready to go in that direction, right? And you're gonna have to go your own route. You're gonna have to go your own path at a certain point, and you'll meet different people along the way. So it's not that you're necessarily lonely, but there is a period where I didn't have that many friends, and even now I don't have a ton of friends, but the people that I have around me are all go-getters. They're all business owners. They're all people that are either better than me, have a better physique than me, have better discipline than me, and that's motivating me to come up to them. And the people that I'm around, I'm motivating them to come up to my level. So we're all helping each other get better. So it's not necessarily lonely in that aspect, but it is lonely in the sense that you will have to lose, what you were in order to gain what you want to become. And if you're not ready to give all that up, it's going to be really hard to see the bigger picture, right? I have mentees that I have mentees that I talk to, and they deal with haters and they deal with these kind of things, right? And I try to explain to them, if you go to other people to try and talk about this with those people, they're probably not going to understand because they've never been in this position, right? I can relate to them because I've been in their shoes. I've walked a mile in those shoes, right? Now they're walking a mile in them. So there's a commonality, there's a common ground for an understanding that they couldn't get just by talking to a regular student on campus, because that regular student in their brain, they already do a lot, right? Doing what, being super involved on campus or being in a fraternity, to them, that's pointless because they think they're busy. But in reality, right, the guys that are really busy, it's about balance and having that duality to be able to, be a party guy, but also, wear a suit and get grades and be involved on campus and have respect from those higher ups, right? But only the select few people have that privilege of having that duality. And you know what I mean? Like along those ways, right? They found, right, when you pledge, you find, you're in this thing with somebody you don't really know, and then you guys create a bond over the drive and the mission, right? A lot of times the friends that we had growing up, we were a lot smaller than what we're trying to be currently. Playing small, not really leaning into your God-given talents. And I know that was me as well. Like there's a lot of things that I stopped doing because I thought they were lame and I wanted to fit in. But it's better to be lonely. It's better to be isolated, because the only thing you can do is go up when you don't have haters around you, when you don't have that energy around you, when you don't have that negative cloud, that dark cloud over you all the time, right? People read, 48 laws of power and they think, oh, keep your enemy close, when, you need to be as far away from your enemies as possible, because you don't want that energy in your life, right? Anything you invite, you will keep getting, good or bad. So why, success is, why is it lonely at the top? Why is success lonely? Well, it's lonely because you have to make it that way. You have to create those boundaries with people that no longer serve you, people that are bringing negative energy, whether that be family, friends, spouse, your girl, whatever. But if you don't have those boundaries, people are always going to push them. And you just want to get it to a place where, maybe it is having only a couple friends. Maybe it is, excuse me, a moment of solitude, right? To really find, excuse me, yourself, right? And you're never alone because you have yourself and you have your spirituality to guide you through these times of isolation. So, like I said, why success feels lonely, it's all in your mind, right? Success is lonely because only few people can relate to you. So you're gonna have to go up to find that connection instead of where you were. Because if you go up and you go back down to get that information, they don't know what's up here, so they can't relate. And in a nutshell, keep your environment clean of that negative energy, because that's the only way you can be successful, right? So isolation and loneliness is necessary in order to get to that next level, okay? If you guys made it this far, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.